Howdy folks, welcome to this new series. I think we're just going to do a start or two and see how this goes. This is Alpha 8, and I just wanted to show you the early game and stuff and some of the features hopefully. But yeah, I will do an Empyrion update also, but we're just going to call this Alpha 8. And yeah, this just came out on the experimental branch. So if you are not on the experimental branch, you won't see this update. And let me see here, medium, we're going to do medium, and let me see, let's do constructor fast, and player progression fast, not that it even matters. And so anyway, yeah, we're going to do this, and let me see, block limit, blueprint, spawn limit, okay. Anyway, yep, we're going to do this, and I don't think I'm even going to get to where I build a base or anything. I just want to do the early game and show you guys some of the stuff at the beginning. And so there's a few things I'm going to have to do as far as new videos. I'm going to have to do an Empyrion update to highlight all of the big changes in Alpha 8. And I also want to do, I've been waiting for this with Alpha 7 because the beginning is going to change so much. I figured it would be a waste of time to do it with, you know, while waiting for Alpha 8. But yeah, I want to do an Empyrion, here we go. I want to do an Imperial Academy, and there's some small wreckage. I want to do an Imperial Academy, there's two of them. And replace the one, I believe it was Alpha 6 maybe, or Alpha 5. It was really a long time ago that I did the Imperial Academy video where I showed how to do stuff early game. And let me see, what do I have in my inventory? Okay, so one of the things we have is a suit constructor. We're going to make that. We're going to make the survival tool in the suit constructor. I almost said stool constructor. I think that's my colon. Isn't it? Okay, we're going to skip this thing. I am not going to do whatever nonsense that is. Okay, so one of the new things you have is a tent, and you can put that down and you can sleep. And let me see, let's get our, there we go, it just finished. Oh, we have a drill. Cool, we start with a drill. Awesome. Okay, so let me see, rock drill, it has to load. And let me see, turn on my auto thing. So one of the new things here is that when you do these rocks, what you get is, you get, let me see, when you do those rocks, you get the crushed stone. There's one right over there. And so there's these rocks here, which are the resources. I believe this is iron. And yeah, so if you look over here, you can see that it says rock resource iron. And so that's how you actually get the iron resources. Let me see, let's go do the small wreckage. Now the other thing is they changed like all of the resources, the plants and all that stuff. And so, and there's a new suit constructor. So as you see here, you've got a few basic things that you can build. It's funny I can't build a survival constructor. But yeah, you can build a few basic things. So even if you don't have a survival constructor, you can do that. And let me check. There should be a cargo box around here somewhere. And let me see, we're going to load that while we're waiting for this. And so you're starting in your pajamas, and since you're starting in your pajamas, you do not have a jetpack at all. So I'll hit J and see nothing happens. I don't have a jetpack. So that's something you got to be aware of. So you basically have to use stamina everywhere. And yes, this is obnoxious, but basically the fastest way to get from point A to point B is you hit run and then jump. And you'll jump, and you don't, and then when you let up on run, you stop using stamina. So yeah, there's a few things that I'm going to be totally ripping on because it's hilarious and or ridiculous and stupid. And as always, I do not hold back on making fun of stuff that I think is stupid or ridiculous. And so yeah, we're gonna run around and get plants and stuff like that to start out. And one of the other ridiculous things is with the survival tool, I will show you how this works. With the survival tool, you actually, here, you use... Watch my stamina. You actually use stamina to... It's like pulling the trigger. Pulling the trigger is really... It's the triggers are like a, what, a 300-pound pull or something? But yeah, the pulling the trigger is apparently extremely tiring. And so, yeah, you know, you finish pulling the trigger and you're like... Right? Okay. And one of the other things here is that you need to watch out for is in this suit, your comfort zone only goes down to 15 Celsius, which is like 59 Fahrenheit. Why? Why do you... And, you know, so yeah, if you stay at temperatures too low, you die. And so don't ask me how it is possible to die at what is basically room temperature of... You know, you're dying, you're freezing to death at room temperature for some reason. There we go. So this has a disassemble also, and so you can use this. If we can get there. Yeah. So yeah, see, you can disassemble stuff. You don't get much for it, but you can disassemble stuff with this in an emergency. And I'm not sure why it is so hot out over here, but I need to get away before I start overheating, because you do have problems with that. Let me see. And I'm going to grab a bunch of these corn dogs while I'm at this. And one of the other things that I'm going to have, that we're going to be learning together, and the reason I'm doing this series before I start a real one, or one of the reasons I'm doing this before I start a big series, is I need to get used to the new recipes and all that stuff. And so yeah, I do not know all of the things. Here's another one of the features here is these guys. They now have new AI that they added. And so if you get too close to these guys and you're moving around, they actually freak out and run. So it's actually, you know, there's some pretty cool stuff here. And I need to get cooler if I can. Why is the temperature going... Come on. Temperature's not going down. I need to get over here, I think. But yeah, I need to get over... Because the lower you go, the lower your altitude, the lower the temperature goes. Why is it going up? The temperature's going up. In the starter. And... Okay. I'm going to have to find stuff that lowers my temperature. Let me see. What do we have? We have berries. And... berries, and these are no longer seaweed. These are plant protein. Let's see, we have antibiotic pills. I have plant fibers. Do I have a constructor? I can place it down here. It's 37 now. Is that the small wreckage? No, that isn't the small wreckage that I've been to. So I'm going to go this way. I'm going to see if I can get the small wreckage. I'm going to grab this stuff on the way because we do need all the resources we can get. Let me see. So yeah, the deal is those big rocks only give you crushed rock, which you can now craft into... You can craft this into... Well, it doesn't show it here. But in the survival constructor, you can craft it into silicon. And the other resources you have to get from those little resource rocks in the starter biome here. As you see up here, this is the starter biome. So if you look at the map, I think it's a fairly big area. But yeah, it's this big open plain here. I don't know why it's so hot out. That's really annoying me. And see if I have anything else that will help me. This will lower it by 5, so if we start getting hit by that, I guess we're just going to have to use the water. So let's see what we have as far as the wreckage here. But I'm going to wait. Yeah, I'm going to wait. I don't want to use the water because that's the only one I have right now. And yes, I'm going to jump everywhere. Let's see what we have. Oh, we have more water. Good. There's that. So we're going to put that on our hotbar. I'm not sure what's with the delay when you open up your inventory. And we have spoiled food. We have canned meat, so that's going to help too. Because then we don't have to eat bad things. Yeah, we don't have to eat potentially poisoned food if we don't want to. And let me see, we're going to do this. So this is another thing you can grab is buds, and I'm not sure what they're used for yet. I have to figure that out. And so yeah, some of these plants are now pickable because those blue things used to not be pickable. And what do I need to do? What I need to... Am I... Oh, good. Okay, good. I'm down to 30 Celsius. So yeah, we're down to where we're not cooking. And let me see if we have enough. Do we have enough to make a motor? No. Let me see. What do we need for that? We need optical fiber, so we need silicon. So we need to get like 100 crushed stone in order to do this. So we're going to pick all this stuff up, and we're going to... Whoops. Because I want to... Whoops. I'm hitting the wrong keys. Because I want to make a motorbike. So we're going to go around, and we're going to grab as many of these thingies as possible. And I'm not going to use that. But the one nice thing about the survival tool is it also has a defense mode, and so it's unlimited ammo. Although I suppose that also uses stamina for ammo. Let's see. Defense mode. Is it? Yeah, it uses. Apparently, pulling that trigger is really either that or it's shooting hemoglobin. I don't know. I don't know what their purpose is for that. But anyway, it's stupid, which makes it funny, I guess. So maybe they just wanted me to have some good jokes. And the other thing is, I don't... Oh yeah, you do have a... Okay, you do have a suit light. Never mind. I was gonna say you don't have a suit light with the pajamas, but... But yeah, I just think that's hilarious. The lower temperature range. I really think they need to just make the planet stay within your temperature range, and then, you know, basically make the planet get colder if that's your intention, or whatever that the planet has. That the planet gets colder than you can take at some point. But I mean, realistically, I'm not going to argue for realism for the sake of realism, but when it's really in your face obvious that something's stupid, then, you know, it's a different story. And it's like, you know, I actually go out running through the woods in nothing but like bike pants or yoga shorts or whatever they're called, and yeah, and it's like at 5 Celsius at like 40 degrees, you know, so it's rather ridiculous, you know. It's like I got to take my shirt off because I'm too hot, kind of thing. Or at least I can. It's not like I have to, but you know, it's like, why are they doing that? But I guess they don't. Ooh, there's an iron deposit. Okay, so that's what I was looking for. Is I want to do deposits. I don't want to run around doing these rocks. And so we're going to go over here. We're going to grab a bunch of iron. And yes, I'm going to jump like this, no matter how stupid it is. Because that's the way to get around right now. Until we can make a motorcycle. So yeah, and I think they should be, yeah, I'm not even going to stop for those rocks. There's no point in it. But I think they should be clustered around here somewhere. Once we find one, yeah. Once we find one, I think we'll find more. So here's the iron deposit. And one of the other things they did is in the northern hemisphere, they tilted the planet so that in the northern hemisphere the day is longer. So actually the closer you get to the North Pole, the longer the daytime is. And another thing they did, I guess the resource rocks are randomly spread around here too. Cool. Okay. I guess they aren't just in the starter biome. But yeah, one of the other things is recovering stamina takes food. And so the more stamina you use, the more food you use. And so it is a legit consideration as to like just using up all your stamina. Did I just say stamina? Using up all your stamina for everything. And like chasing aminals. Right? Okay, I'm going to grab these berries too while I'm at it, because I need some berries. And so yeah, we're going to head down here. And I think they still let you drill with, let's see, ground drill. Yeah, they still let you drill with the drone, but I'm not going to do it right now. It's going to be one of my rules in my new game is that I do not use the drone. And as you see here, one of the other things they did was they added some new ground textures, and personally I think they're really pretty. They did a really good job with the surface textures, and as you also see, they added back in the mining that everybody wanted, the voxel mining. It's another thing that personally I enjoyed the pop rocks as people started calling them. And is it just me, or is the volume way too loud? Let me check here, and let's see. Yeah, this volume is way too loud. I think it needs to be about here. So that should be better. But yeah, I really enjoyed what we called the pop rocks. And they still have them, I think. I think you can still put them on some planets or whatever. But yeah, I think even putting them inside these would be kind of cool, where it's like, okay, you're doing this, and then every once in a while you get that satisfying crunch, you know, of getting the thingies. And let's see how much iron we've got. We've got a bunch. The big thing we need... Ooh, wait, we have silicon. Let me see. So we're going to do this. We're going to put down the survival constructor. Oh, it's here. Yeah, that's awesome. It now goes to your... The survival constructor now goes to your hotbar. You see, we're going to put this stuff in here. You see, I know I just put that in there. Let's see, we're going to do that. We're going to make a motorbike while we're mining. So yeah, I'm going to let that craft, and we're going to get some more of this mined for a little bit, a few seconds at least, and then we're going to see if we can go out and find the other deposits, because then we should be able to get enough stuff that we can start crafting a hovercraft. And if I'm not mistaken, you are now able to craft an entire hovercraft, all of the parts that you need, within the survival constructor. So let's see here. We can get this to go. We have how much time? Yeah. We're kind of running short on daylight here. Let's see. We have a motorbike now. It's still crafting. Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna grab some more iron while we're waiting. I'm not sure how long it takes to craft. Oh, did I not turn it? I didn't turn it on because I'm an idiot. Oh, no, it is on. Okay. Alright, let's see. That took 16 seconds. And that takes... Okay, that takes 16 seconds. It should be done any second now. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we're going to put that on our hotbar. We're going to grab all this stuff. And I'm not sure why the meteorites are coming in already. But yeah, that's something that I've seen. Alright. We're going to get on our motorbike, and we're going to use this to explore around. And we're going to take a zoom view out here real quick and see what's out here. So we've got some mountains. As you see, this planet is huge. We've got some mountains. I'm going to try to head west so that I can actually... Yeah, I'm going to try to head west. Oh, there's a Triceratops too. And let me see here. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to head west so that we can have more daylight, and I'm going to have to go around this lake. Oh, and here is... I'm going to pick this real quick, just so you guys can see. These are no longer the textured plant protein. These are the vegetables. So as you see there, press that to pick vegetables. And the other thing I want to grab while I'm in the swamp here, if there are any. Nope, I don't see any. The pixie sticks are now... Let me see. Whoops. The pixie sticks are now the thing that you need to eat to cure food poisoning. So I want to grab those. Let me see. Can I grab that mushroom? No, that's not a pickable mushroom. But yeah, those are kind of important. Those pixie stalks. Are they not around here? I thought they were in the swamps. But yeah, you want to grab those. And the spice is useful at night because this, which is the cobra leaves, this is now spice. And the spice actually, as you can see here, when I can find it, there it is. This is the pepper grinder. It increases your body temperature. So if you're getting cold, you can put that on your hotbar if you're like running through the mountains or whatever and you're getting too cold. And you can try to use that to stave off, you know, freezing if possible. But I want to grab a bunch of this vegetable right now because it's useful and it's in big patches. So we're going to grab it. And we're going to grab more here. And we're going to basically make circles around the area and see if we can find the other minerals and stuff, because it's important to get those. As usual, it's important to get those in the first day and get your resources that you need on day one before basically the first 40 minutes, I believe. But anyway, let's see if we can make. Let's do this. Let's make some waypoints around here. Let's see, we'll go like this. Waypoint, remove on approach. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this. And this. Oh, that works too. And this. Okay, so we are here. Okay. Alright, and then we're gonna go over this way, I think, and try that. So why don't we go to our new marker first, and we're just gonna basically go counterclockwise around here. We're gonna see what we can find. I'll make a big circle. And I don't think I'm even gonna stop for the little resource rocks. I want to try to get this stuff all explored quickly. And let me see, we can do this. And oh, that's like the middle of the starter biome too, isn't it? There's another small wreckage. Let me see. I just went through the middle of those guys. Okay, so I think we're gonna stay backed off about like this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the outside of this instead of doing what I was doing before with the waypoint markers. I think we'll just do this. We'll go around the outside of this and see. I do want to check out all of these wreckages. So let's see here, because some of these might have. Let's see. I'm kind of hoping I might find. Ooh, there's an antibiotic injection too. Huh, interesting. Okay, we're getting a decent amount of food, which is good. But yeah, I was kind of hoping to find a personal locker, and I'm not sure if we will find one. Although it's not like there's anything I super need on a personal locker. And let's grab this spice too while we're at it. There we go, and we're gonna get back on the motorbike. And actually, I'm gonna pick it up. And we're going to put it this way. Now, as you see, when you pick up the motorbike, it actually goes back onto your hotbar now, which is really cool. And all of a sudden, it's... Wow, what is it? The temperature is just going absolutely nuts, isn't it? Okay, so we're basically going to make a large circle around this thing, if we can. Let me see. Is this a small wreckage that we've actually visited? I don't think it is. I don't think we visited that one yet. Did we? Where are we? No, we didn't. Okay. So, whoops. Let's see. We're going to check out this one. Oh, this is the same kind. Cool. We're going to keep that. And I wonder if the ore scanner is going to do me any good. Let me see. Let's put the... Well, let's do that. I guess you can't... Yeah, you can't have it in your hotbar. No, I guess the ore scanner isn't going to do me any good with the resource deposits, with the regular resource deposits. But let's head over this way, and we're going to make a circle around this and see if we can find anything else. And there's more of those rocks. You know what? That's interesting. These guys do not... I'm going to have to tell them about that. These guys do not, because the intention is that they freak out when you go near... Where did they just go? Where did those dinosaurs just go? There they are. Oh, they are running. Okay. Okay, they're running away now. Alright. But yeah, they didn't seem to run away when I first went through them. When I first went through the crowd. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Alright, but anyway, yeah, we're going to make a circle around here and see if we can find the other deposits. Because you need silicon, you need copper, you need a little bit of cobalt, I think. And we'll see what we can do here, because we still have a couple more minutes here. And the other thing that they did is they massively improved the bike. I gotta say, the bike is like really awesome. Maybe I'll show you that right now. I want to show you that. What is this over here? Oh, it's just a tree. So let's show you the bike. Check this out. Remember the problems you used to have going up hills? And I hit like the steepest hill ever. But yeah, the problems you used to have with going up hills are basically no more. I mean, you slow down a little bit, but it's, I mean, this used to be pretty much impossible. You still do have the problems with the sideways thing if you're trying to go sideways down a hill, or down a super straightforward, down a really super deep hill. It gets really bad. But as far as like just, you know, you can ride over the mountains with the bike, which is really nice. It's actually a really nice deal, and I'm glad they did something about that. But anyway, I think I'm going to make a circle around here, and actually we are pretty much out of time for today, so that's going to be it for this first video. I guess I'm going to call it episode 1. I don't want to call this season 11 because I don't intend... there's our copper deposit. Cool. Yeah, I don't intend to go completely, you know, do everything in this game. We're just going to do some startup. So anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I will continue on with you guys in episode 2. So yeah, join me for episode 2. We'll get some more of this. We'll see if we can get an HV built on day 1, and we will see you then. Later.